Yeah, so I got an appointment for my client out of Virginia. They were going through some compliance stuff and some security stuff, so wanted to hear what we could do for them in terms of like giving them a price. So it's going to be teams meeting next Tuesday, and it should be good to get them a number in hand because I mean it's right up our alley what we can handle. So it's about 50 users or so it shouldn't be too bad.
I got an appointment yesterday for my client out in Edmonton. It's for a group of nursing homes. They have 30 locations, 4,500 users, and then about 2,000 employees. I spoke with the IT director. I was passed down to him, and they're set to call, I believe it's next week. They are actively looking for some additional help. They do have a hybrid setup, so they have an internal staff and another MSP, but they just need some more hands on deck. So I got him connected with my owner, Dan, and very excited for that one.
Got an appointment for my client in Indiana today. With the prospect I've talked to a couple times and just not a whole lot of need there. They've been with the same company, pretty happy, but when I got him today, he said it was interesting that I called. They've been having some issues, and he was actually in the market of looking to move companies. So set up my client with an in-person meeting to go out there and meet with them. They have about 15 total users, and then they were asking about CMMC, which is like a cybersecurity regulation. So definitely where we could fit in there and help out. So I think it should be a really good opportunity, and looking forward to it.
Got another appointment for my client out in Hammond, Louisiana. Smaller company is for a security services company. They have about 6 users. Spoke with the office manager, and he is kind of the decision maker on the partnerships there. So they're just looking to do some price comparisons. I got them connected with my owner, Anthony, for next Friday for a quick phone call to introduce our services.
So got one for my guy today in Arkansas. It's with an appliance company. They have like used refrigerators, new refrigerators. They do side fixes for like appliances such as washers, dryers, things like that. I initially pitched to the owner of the company, IT, and he brought up to us that he didn't need IT, but he's looking into different phone systems. Luckily, we do VoIP phone systems. Was able to get a meeting for my client to go out there, discuss the VoIP phone systems. As we got further along in the conversation, the owner of the company did mention that he would eventually like to move IT services as well. Wants to start with the VoIP, kind of get an idea of what it's like working with us, and then is hopeful that we could take over the managed services as well. 15 users, 1 location, one physical server. He did mention that he'd like to migrate to the cloud. So those were just a few of the pains I was able to pull out. But also personally knows Gerard as well. So I think it's going to be a very good meeting and hopefully ends up to a closed deal.
All right, so got an appointment today for my client in California. It is with a funeral home. They are working with a company. The gentleman that I talked to is the new owner. He kind of got thrown into things, and he's not really sure exactly how everything is set up. He had some questions about pricing, about the servers. He doesn't really understand how things are set up, so he wants just a better understanding, wants to meet with us to see kind of how we compare. We already kind of went over basic pricing with him, but he wants us to give him a call just to kind of meet with us, he wants to meet with us to just kind of go over everything and to see if we might be a better option compared to what they're currently getting. So we'll call him this week, see how it goes.
Just got one for one of my clients out in Ohio. It's with the president of a trucking company. They have about 20 users. He has an in-house guy now that he said he uses, but he also prefers having a company on the side to kind of lean on for bigger projects or if anything ever comes up. Wants to meet with my owner this Friday, kind of discuss some migration from the cloud to the cloud from his current servers that he has on site now. Pretty outdated, so should be a pretty good one, and I know my guy's looking forward to it.